You should never sacrifice what you could become for what you are right now. You are the result of what you do every day. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. To change your life, you must change your priorities. You won't accomplish much in life if you only work on the days you feel good. Never give up. You may be closer than you think. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. Choose your habits carefully. They are what shape your future. Running away from your problems won't make them disappear. Facing them is the only path to growth. Growth is often a painful process. You will ruin your life if you try to please everyone. Your wound is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. Don't make one person the center or source of all your happiness, because when they leave your life, you'll be left with nothing. You cannot make someone love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. More important than choosing the right person is having the strength to walk away from the wrong one. If you look around you and don't feel inspired, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. Stop being constantly available to people who are only there when it suits them. Don't hold on to bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves fall. Close some doors today, not out of pride, weakness, or arrogance, but simply because they no longer lead anywhere. The longer you cling to what isn't meant for you, the more you delay what is. The moment you feel like you're hanging by a thin thread, let go. You shouldn't cling to something that makes you feel that way in the first place. Missing someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing them is part of healing and moving on. Don't give anyone the chance to waste your time twice. There is something more valuable than our time, who we spend that time with. Learn to be content and happy with yourself. Needing others to be happy will make you weak. You can't be happy with someone else if you're not happy with yourself. Never apologize for who you are or how you feel. It's like apologizing for being real. Being honest with yourself may lead to loneliness, but it's worth it. Honesty may not give you many friends, but it will always give you the right ones. Care about your character, not your reputation. Your character is who you truly are, while your reputation is what people think of you. Time determines who you meet in life, your heart determines who you want in it, and your behavior determines who stays. Stop trying to change people, either change yourself, change your environment, or both. One of the biggest mistakes we make is assuming others think the same way we do. The people who ask the most from you are often the ones who give the least. Be smart enough to ask for advice, and wise enough to know whom to ask. Don't become attached to anyone. even those closest to your heart. Every person can be a prison or a refuge. You can't be everywhere and have everything. Learn to choose wisely and commit to what matters most. You have only one body, take care of it. You'll live in it your whole life, and despite its great strength, it will only give you as much as you give it. Don't be afraid to do things alone. Waiting for others may cause you to miss beautiful things in life. You don't realize the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. On the day you face no problems, make sure you're on the wrong path. The basic trick to making good mistakes is not to hide them, especially from yourself. You can waste your life drawing boundaries, or you can live it by crossing them. Forget the people who were in your past. There's a reason they didn't make it to your future. Be careful whom you build with. Some people use you as a foundation and then finish the building with someone else. You learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want from you. Be cautious on this road called life. People may change lanes suddenly without warning. What you don't like to be done to you, don't do to others. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Action brings more clarity than thinking. You can't think your way into a new life. You have to work your way into it. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Realizing that you're not where you want to be is the starting point for changing your life. If you're not strong and flexible now, life will be harsher on you later. Your life becomes meaningful to the extent of the responsibility you're willing to take on. Commitment is what gets you started, consistency is what gets you there, and perseverance is what keeps you going. Unless you try to do something beyond what you've already mastered, you will never grow. Sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. You pay the price in pain, and pain is simply a message telling you that you're fixing what's lacking in your life. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Later often means never. If you don't design your own life plan, you'll most likely fall into someone else's plan, and what they plan for you isn't much. The greatest gift you can give yourself is freedom from other people's opinions. Stop overestimating others and underestimating yourself. You give power to whatever you blame for your problems. Treat yourself as if you were someone you are responsible for helping. Don't give up. Sometimes the things you wish for come at unexpected times. Failure shows us the right path by revealing what is not the path. Sometimes you have to take a risk, even though it may be scary and outside your comfort zone. You'll never know what was possible unless you try. Change happens when we step outside what we're used to. The question isn't who would allow you, it's who would stop you. Whatever the present brings you, accept it as if you had chosen it yourself. Work with it, not against it. Make it your friend, not your enemy, and your life will transform completely in amazing ways. The only time you should look back is to see how far you've come. You won't see the great things waiting for you if you keep looking at the bad things behind you. Before a new chapter begins, the old one must end. Convince yourself that what's gone won't return, nothing is irreplaceable, and habit is not a necessity. Forgiving people silently and not speaking to them again is a form of self-care. If you don't heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Let pain visit you and teach you, but don't allow it to stay too long. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up on your own. Sometimes you have to hurt in life, not because you're a bad person, but because you didn't realize when to stop being kind to the wrong person. You can't change someone who sees no problem in their behavior. You can't make people love you the same way you love them. Never try to win someone's sympathy. The people who care about you will be there when you need them, and you don't have to prove your friendship to them. Don't expect people to do what's right or ethical. People make decisions based on self-interest, not righteousness. Let other people's actions speak for them. People will show you more than they will ever tell you. Clocks show time, and time shows people. Never ignore contempt. When someone looks at you with disdain and speaks to you as if you're beneath them, they will likely harm you, psychologically, socially, or physically. Remove that person from your life. Stay away from narcissists. They follow no rules and will slowly drain your life. No matter how much good you do for people, they will remember only your mistakes. Don't hate jealous people. They are jealous because they believe you are better than they are. Going back to an ex is like taking a shower and then putting on dirty underwear. Stop justifying yourself and explaining everything to people. You don't owe anyone an explanation for what you do. Don't complain about what you can get rid of at any time. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. Don't judge anyone without knowing the full story. You may think you understand, but you don't. You won't learn anything from life if you think you're always right. Don't cling to any idea of perfection. Life isn't run by it. Don't try to fix everything at once. Some things need time. Don't be harder on yourself than necessary. Accept that some questions will never have answers. Sometimes, silence is the greatest response. Stop asking why they keep doing it, and start asking why you keep allowing it. Don't blame the clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus in the first place. Setting boundaries won't make you lose friends or relationships. It will make you lose pretenders and manipulators. Don't keep people in your life who don't love and respect you as much as you love and respect them. If you constantly have to ask yourself whether it's worth it, then it probably isn't. Leave when a promise turns into an apology. We don't leave to teach others a lesson. We leave because we finally learned ours. Stop being considerate of others in situations where no one is considerate of you. You can't control someone's loyalty to you. You may do a lot for someone and still be treated poorly. Train your heart to accept disappointment, even from the people you love. The fastest way to build self-confidence is to do exactly what you fear. If you don't fight for what you want, don't cry over what you lost. Set a goal so big that you can't achieve it until you grow into the person capable of achieving it. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Change is hard at the beginning, messy in the middle, and beautiful at the end. You are what you do, not what you say you will do. Change is inevitable. Progress is a choice. When someone tells you that you can't, they are showing you their limits. 119. Your progress doesn't need to be seen or believed by others to be real. Don't just pass through life, grow through life. Don't cling to your mistakes just because you spent a long time making them. A mistake repeated more than once becomes a decision. Your best teacher is the last mistake you made. A person must be mature enough to admit their mistakes, smart enough to learn from them, and strong enough to correct them. Mistakes don't reflect your character. Your reaction to them does, often without you realizing it. Life gives you many chances to fail, which means it gives you the same number of chances to succeed. After solving a problem, its simplicity surprises you. There are two ways to do things: do them right or do them again. You won't learn anything from life if you believe you're always right. Your past is your opportunity to learn the lessons you need to deal with your present life. You are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choices. Those who stand for nothing will fall for anything. The very reason you want to be better than others is the same reason that prevents you from being so. If you expect the world to be fair to you because you are fair, it's like expecting a lion not to eat you because you didn't eat it. If you are driven by fear, anger, or pride, life will force you into competition. But if you are guided by courage, awareness, calmness, and peace, life will work in your favor. Anger is the punishment we give ourselves for someone else's mistake. Be alone sometimes. It's important for your mind and well-being. As you mature, you'll realize that silence is stronger than trying to prove your point. Don't raise your voice, improve your argument. Two things to remember in life: take care of your thoughts when you are alone, and take care of your words when you are with people. Be careful whom you trust. salt and sugar look the same. Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. Don't discuss your problems with someone who can't solve them. Watch out for those who are in your circle but not on your side. Trust is built over an entire relationship, but it can be lost in a moment if you're not careful. Someone who does more than you will never criticize you. Those who criticize you are usually the ones who do less. Ability may get you to the top, but character is what keeps you there. A man who has no vision for his future will always return to his past. Someday is not a real day, yet for some people, it is every day. You can't control someone's loyalty to you. You may do a lot for someone and still be treated poorly. In the end, what you will regret most is not what you failed at, but what you never tried in the first place. Today is the tomorrow you talked about yesterday. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Many opportunities were lost because their owners waited for perfection. Be the person you needed when you were younger. If you don't overcome your tendency to give up easily, you'll lead your life to nothing. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. Don't change yourself to please someone, unless that someone is you. Those who know their worth don't need to prove it to anyone. Actions alone take care of that. Inner peace doesn't come from changing the world around you, but from putting things in order within yourself. Only the disciplined are truly free in this life. The undisciplined are slaves to their moods and desires. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Don't allow emotions, yours or others, to control your life. Don't make decisions when you're angry, and don't make promises when you're overly happy. Sometimes the right path isn't the easiest one. Sometimes what matters most isn't the choice itself, but making the decision and committing to it. When you commit, you build hope. When you honor your commitment, you build trust. Don't do anything you feel you'll have to lie about later. Knowledge isn't free, you pay for it with attention. Thinking is hard, that's why most people judge instead of thinking. Don't listen with the intent to reply, listen with the intent to understand. Don't expect more respect from others than the respect you give yourself. Chasing people doesn't give you value or build it within you. You build your value by pursuing character and practicing dignity. How people mistreat you reflects who they are, not who you are. No matter how good a person you are, you will still be the villain in someone's story. Privacy is power. What people don't know, they can't ruin. Some people talk to you in their free time, others make time to talk to you. Learn the difference. You can't change others, and trying to do so is inappropriate. If you blame someone else, Don't expect things to improve. Forgiveness doesn't make the one who hurt you feel better, it makes you feel better. Life's lessons will repeat until they are learned. Everyone reaches a crossroads in life where they must leave the past behind and move toward something new. True sadness is clinging to the past after it has become unreachable. A broken heart is nothing but necessary growing pains that allow you to love more deeply when real love comes. What causes you anxiety or pain now won't last forever. Things change with time, and it will pass. Live reality as it is, not as you wish it were. Don't spend your life dreaming about what could have been elsewhere or under different circumstances. Invest your energy in what is in front of you now. Everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, then it's not the end. Sometimes the strongest among us are those who smile despite silent pain, cry behind closed doors, and fight battles no one knows about. Perhaps your path is harder because your purpose is greater. Not everyone will understand your journey, and not everyone will believe in what you believe. You're walking your own path, so don't change who you are. The world owes you nothing. It's too big to care about you amid everything happening in it. Don't borrow anything you can't afford to replace. Don't change yourself to please others. Change your life to satisfy your conscience. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. If you want to know who controls you, look at whom you are not allowed to criticize. The beginning is what stops most people. The answer is always no until you ask. Just because the boat is shaking doesn't mean it's time to jump off. Don't change yourself to please someone, unless that someone is you. You can't change others, and trying to do so is inappropriate. In the end, everything comes down to how honest you are with yourself.